Hello? Hello? Oi oi, it's about time somebody turned up. Welcome to my YouTube channel, people. This is Oi Oi Works with the baldybritbloke. I've been following YouTube rebuild channels for a while. Eventually it inspired me to get going on my own. This is Colleen the Cube. Sit back and enjoy. Well, here she is in all of her glory. So I got her in from auction in Montreal. She'd been hit up the back and nudged into something else in the front. So let's go on a quick walk around. That is into the back tyre. Not so sure about those side stripes, they might have to come off. Some denting on the front there, front corner. I think she'll be okay. Alrighty, let's check out her interior. Okay, so here we are. She is filthy, absolutely filthy. Half a tank of fuel, look at that. Got a freebie. That's also comes up as the backup camera, but she is dirty. Dirty. Few dog hairs, all the good stuff for a vehicle that's almost 10 years old now. We're just going to give her a good clean up here. Thought you might be interested to hear this. She does not sound happy. Okay, baby girl, let's go. Okay, that's enough, princess. So after a quick wash, I started taking her to pieces. Backside first. Some of the fastenings were a bit of a nightmare to get to, but it didn't matter. It all adds to the adventure. Oi oi, put the phone down, fella, and concentrate on taking that bolt out. So in the next few seconds of this clip you'll see me wriggling, pulling, drilling, yanking, tapping to get to all the fasteners and fixings that had been squashed underneath there, and also to release some of the plastic trim from behind where the bumper sits. And you'll also see in a second, as we pan across to the left hand side of the back, the extent of the damage. She's been squashed 5, 6, maybe 7 inches on the far extremity there where she's pushing into the tyre, and that's all going to have to be pulled back. I've got a little idea for that. So it's the next day. It's actually Christmas Day, and I'm hoping to get the front bumper off and see if there's any what the damage is underneath there. That piece that runs along, I have found out, is over $300. Just that one piece of trim. So I'm going to have to find around some salvage yards and see if there's something I can pick up. That's a ridiculous amount of money for a piece of chromed plastic. That silver vehicle is my daily driver, an Audi S3, and I have named her Abby. Abby the Yes! 3! She's a beautiful car. Yesterday, last night, off camera, I took this back wheel off because I had to remove a piece of plastic trim. Spot the dodgy editing, folks. Bear with me while I try and figure out this program. Pull the carpet up in the back so that I can see to push the floor down here and take the spare wheel off. But that should give me much more access to what I need to do. Can't wait. I needed a first project car, something that would make me laugh while I'm working on it, something that would make me grin. I wanted something with a personality, and that's what the Cube is for me. I had the experience of driving one. A close friend of mine owns one, and I was astounded at the visibility that you have while you're inside driving. I wish they'd carried on making them, because I think they'd have been a really popular car. Anyway, that's enough gabbling from me. I'm going to turn off and get that front bumper off. See you soon. Well, she's off, and I can't tell you how happy I am. It looks like it's just this bit. It's dented. The support strut with the crumple zone at the back here is okay. It's just the aluminum that's bent. And then I noticed there's a bend here as well. So that's awesome. Nowhere else is affected. Looks like the crumple zones have done exactly what they're supposed to do, which is incredible. It fascinates me how they managed to work all this out. So that won't be a problem to replace that at all, and replace that little bar up there, and then that'll bring everything forward again. So I am well happy. Well happy. It only took 10 minutes maybe. So on with the next bit. Okay, so that's as much as I can get there on the front for the time being. I just pulled gently back on the top part of the wing here, and this was quite a large bend, and it's almost gone. So you can see it now in the light just here. I'm quite hopeful that I can just gently tap that out with a bodywork hammer. And I can't get this off because I need to get to a pop rivet down there. Here is a pop rivet. Just there. There, look, just there. I'll drill that out, and that wing will come out. We're just going to start on the seats, so we'll just quickly zoom around the back. I'm going to pop these two off, they're just being held on by the cable clips. And then the inside. Okay, so back seats are out. They were actually fairly easy to take out, but it was so dirty in here. Front seats just had two bolts at the front, two at the back, two at the front, two at the back. Same with this back seat, two at the front, two at the back. And now we've got to look down here where the floor is up. Take off this treacer trim probably, and this along here, so that we can see what needs to be straightened out underneath. Pleased with progress today. Been a good day. So the driver's door is off. Just two little connectors down here. The wing came off. The reason I had to take the door off was there's a rivet just here and a bolt just here, and there was one bolt at the bottom. This is amazing, this stuff. It's like an expanding foam that grabs the front wing and stops it from rattling. So there was just a little crease at the front of the wing that I had to try and knock out from here. a go at the back door. I'm going to try and pull it, that dent there, that wrinkle. This is going to be fun. This is quite a fold. May have to get another back door, but we'll see. Take the backup camera off. We'll start banging that around. Get the back door off today. Then the only thing I need to do is pull this out, which I'm hoping I can use a strap wrapped around the tree in the front yard. Okay, I'm not too sure what we guys call it over here in North America, but in England we used to call these zip wheels. They're pretty aggressive, so what I've got to do is nibble off all of this rubberized wheel well liner. I'm going to have to chip it and grind it with this disc. And get all of this stuff off. And then the same in here, along all the seams, all the way along to where the damage stops, which is here. That's where the ripple's going to stop. And then I've got a spot weld drill bit to drill all of these spot welds out, and the same here. And then I've got to pull it from here that way, and as I'm pulling it I'm going to be hitting it and releasing more of these spot welds, so there's not the same the energy from the pull isn't being held back, so that we can get this wheel arch back where it should be and out here more, and this pulled back. So I wasn't able to save the rear door as I anticipated. There wasn't a snowball's chance in hell of reusing that, so I went down to Pick and Save in Hamilton and grabbed one from a silver cube, as well as a rear floor pan for the trunk, inner wheel arch on driver's side, inner strut support on the driver's side rear, and also other little bits and pieces like the front reinforcement bar for the front bumper, back rebar for the back bumper, and a bunch of other little bits and pieces. Here I am just showing you what I've got to do. Anything that's got black crosses on it or black marks is going to be cut off. I don't need that. But that's the rear valance. And that's the rear inner wheel arch. I'll remove that little exterior bit that don't need. That's the inner strut support. Sorry, shock absorber support. So I'm going to be disassembling all that, and it took me several hours of grinding, chipping, chiseling, you name it. But I was able to do this inside so I didn't get too cold, which was a relief. But replacement rear floor pan and rear valance looking good. Oi oi, who's this? He looks like he's an English rooster. What a cock. Waving his hands around in the air, making out he knows what he's doing. What a muppet. Worked out pretty well. I was able to borrow a close friend's cube and take a whole bunch of measurements, cross-reference points, and fix everything I couldn't place with self-drilling screws. Here I am offering up the back door. Oh bless, he's doing it all on his own. Somebody give him a hand. He's done it, sweet. Very sweet. Had to remove and get a replacement rear quarter. So after pulling it out and getting the measurements all in place, here I am tack welding, grinding, checking the measurements, tack welding some more, grinding some more, and then eventually spot welding. It's been a couple of decades since I'd last picked up a welder, and these were pretty pigeon poopy, so grinding. Yeah, lots of grinding. Well, we're about done with this one, folks. On the next episode we'll start making good, start putting some of the panels back on. Thanks for watching. You know the drill. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And until next time, cheers and Toodle-pip.